It's another day of Donald Trump, the toddler-in-chief, behaving like a baby. Trump is just such a joke at this point, and his followers still believe he's like playing 4D chess. Like, no, this is a 3-year-old that just discovered free will and crayons. That's more in line with how Donald Trump's presidency feels, and every day it just gets worse, because now Trump has just dropped a total and brutal bombshell on the military. How's it going? My name is Hunter Avalone with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, Trump's childish shenanigans are only worsening, as now Trump and China seem to be escalating the impending trade war. China initially responded to Trump's tariffs by saying that they were going to add on an additional tariff as a response to Trump's tariffs. Trump said they need to take those tariffs off or else he was going to add even more tariffs. Of course, China did not listen, and now this is the result.
It was a mistake for China to retaliate. The president, when America is punched, he punches back harder. That's why there will be 104% tariffs going into effect on China tonight at midnight. But the president believes that she and China want to make a deal. They just don't know how to get that started. And the president also wanted me to tell all of you that if China reaches out to make a deal, he'll be incredibly gracious, but he's going to do what's best for the American people.
So China has to call.
Yeah, what did I tell ya? Toddler-brained. He doesn't even know how to do math. Trump continuously demonstrates that he does not understand how the overall market truly works. The United States is successful because we import and export various different materials for cheaper. That's why American goods are supposed to be generally more affordable. When Trump escalates these tariffs, all he's doing is making the consumer suffer. And you don't even have to believe me, it's already happening, because now some clothing stores even are adding a tariff surcharge. And you can see here that the tariff surcharge added an extra $44 to the overall total. But it's not just the consumers that are taking a beating. Small business owners and businesses across the board are also suffering. In fact, one small business owner just recently sat down with MSNBC to discuss how and why Trump's tariffs destroyed his business.
I mean, for a lot of folks who aren't in business, you know, you stand back and you say, you managed to survive a global pandemic. What's different this time?
What's different this time is we don't know. Like yesterday, the tariffs from China was 54%. It looks like tomorrow containers that I will receive, I will have to pay 104%. You can't plan a business like that.
Do you all remember when Donald Trump pretended to be a populist? Remember when he pretended to care about the regular working class? He was just like everybody else, you know? Not anymore. I guess it was more profitable to not do that. So not only are American consumers and American businesses suffering, now the military is suffering as well. That's right, the moment you've all been waiting for. Trump has dropped a brutal bombshell on the military, and it has everybody deeply concerned.
Well, any footprint that women had in leadership roles across our military appears to be slowly diminishing. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth is eliminating some of the highest ranks, and you guessed it, these are roles held by women. U.S. Navy Vice Admiral Shoshana Chatfield is now the third top female officer to be dumped by the Trump administration. She was the only woman on NATO's military committee, and she was allegedly targeted for being woke by the conservative American Accountability Foundation. But the chief Pentagon spokesperson says that Chatfield was fired because of performance, stating that the Navy lost confidence in her ability to lead.
In another stunning attack on diversity and inclusion, the Trump administration has fired Vice Admiral Shoshana Chatfield, one of the Navy's highest-ranking women and a trailblazer who dared to say what data proves: diversity is a strength. Research shows that diverse teams drive greater innovation, and history backs it up. From Hedy Lamarr's invention of frequency-hopping technology, paving the way for Wi-Fi, to countless breakthroughs that only happened because different perspectives were at the table. But under Trump's watch, experience and achievement are now liabilities. Chatfield's removal follows a growing purge of military leaders branded too woke, a political loyalty test disguised as leadership reform. Instead of strengthening the military, Trump and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth are gutting it, sending a dangerous message. Loyalty to Trump matters more than competence, history, or the Constitution itself.
this is just another attack on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Because sadly, Republicans don't understand what it even is. Diversity, equity, inclusion, DEI, it's not about just lowering standards to let minorities in. Again, if you assume that standards must be lowered in order to accommodate minorities, you're a bigot. All the DEI is supposed to do is it's supposed to make these opportunities more accessible for minorities. And again, this is because diversity benefits innovation. Specifically, it even benefits the military. So once again, we never saw wokeness destroy the military or wokeness destroy the economy. But now Trump's fight against wokeness is destroying the economy, and it's destroying the military. And last but not least, it's destroying any faith I had left in America.